All right, week 10, we got the Steelers versus the Commanders. So Washington is favored by 2.5 points. I'm going to take Pittsburgh on this one. The the simulation here has it even as well. So as we come up here, we can see this could go. If I ran this several more times, I'm sure it's going to float right around that 50% mark. And I think that's why the odds makers have it at Washington minus 2.5 because they're the home team. Uh, when you come over here, look at the scores, virtually identical. I would note you see a little bit more of that upward potential for scoring for the Steelers. And when you come over here, you see just a little bit of a slight difference here as well. So again, it's I would encourage people to look at the weather, the uh, the injured list, so some more of the matchups here. But with that, when I look at this, I the reason why I'm favoring Pittsburgh is when I look at the wins and losses over here for the Commanders, I they have a weak schedule. They absolutely do. Both teams actually have weak schedules, and I'm not a big Russell Wilson fan, but at the end of the day, the dude's had a marvelous career. I think he's undermined himself with his performances in Denver, and we'll see how he does now when it comes to Hall of Fame types of balloting. But the fact of the matter is that dude's had a phenomenal career as a quarterback, and he's getting challenged uh, by Justin Fields for that playing position. It makes me want his performances last week. He looked sharp. He looked sharp, and I think that the Pittsburgh team is a fundamentally sound team. Their coaches coach them up well. I see that we got some good positive numbers over here for Washington. It's tempting that Washington doesn't isn't coached up soundly, but the Steelers just have a long history of just being really solid and playing good fundamental football. And so if it's going to be, uh, especially with a point spread of 2.5, like that's kind of a big point spread, I think, for a team with a rookie quarterback that's been playing a weak schedule that hasn't, I don't think, really been challenged that strongly. And even though they look good in the score looks good against Baltimore. Again, it's just gonna, and I would discount the first game. That was his first game ever with Jaden Daniels. But that notwithstanding, I think Pittsburgh's going to go out and smack them in the face. They've got a solid defense, and I think that their pass is probably going to get a little bit better under Justin Field. I'm sorry, under Russell Wilson. So it'll be a fun game to watch. All right, let's take a look at some of the fundamental numbers here. I can definitely see the passing advantage over here with Jaden Daniels, but you see this strong run over here. And quite honestly, if Russell Wilson is able to control the ball, uh, make the passes that he knows how to make, and not do anything stupid with the ball, they should be able to control the game. And I think that this is going to put a lot of pressure on Jaden Daniels that he hasn't seen that much of this year as well. Let's come over here to the right. Uh, both teams have some pretty good explosion over here for sure. And you see some really good numbers down here for Pittsburgh, in that you see some sacks going on here, but they haven't really been turning the ball over. Whereas I would expect to see interceptions coming over here from a rookie quarterback, and we do in fact see that. So I think the the advantage in some of the big plays and being able to control the football is going to be one of the things that makes that difference between who wins the game and how close it's going to be. Should be a fun one. So also trying to get some more subscribers. So I'd love you to subscribe. Drop me a note if you got if there's games you want me to do, because I don't do them all. I don't do them every week anymore. I don't do every game every week. Let me know. Drop me a note and ask me to analyze them. I do analyze them all. I just don't do a YouTube show on them all. So anyhow, hope to hear from you, and please subscribe. Thank you.